Zone 4. Welcome to our Zone 4 recording. And thanks everybody who's joining. Thanks Rob for recording this, and welcome everybody. And a little PSA, if you don't want to watch all the comments, if you click on my picture, it will make the comments go away. And if you want them back, then you can click it. And yes, hello Uma, hello everybody coming in. It's exciting to see all the different chapters. Welcome. And we are continuing our tour today with North America and South America. So welcome everybody from around the world. This is really exciting. And also, to make it less confusing for us, don't ask to join Instagram Live. It's just for our guests, and we are neophytes on Instagram, so it'll make it a lot easier if you don't. Hello from Urban Sketchers Oslo. I really enjoyed watching your segment earlier today. Hey, good to see you again, Federica. And I must say, it is really hard to follow Erick, Patrick, and Federica. They've done such a wonderful job. And so now, you know, I'm the last person in the group. And hello and welcome to everyone. I'm Christina Wald, and I am in my basement studio in Cincinnati, USA. And Hannah is helping me out today. She's in Jacksonville, Florida, and we are going to continue our world sketching tour. And this is not anything we do for a living, so if I trip over my words, you know, that's just how it is. Ooh, hello from Guatemala. I loved sketching in Guatemala. That's such a beautiful place. It's great to see everybody here. And I have to also say, I know that 130 chapters applied to be part of this, and it was agonizing to narrow it down to 20, and it's but you can still participate, sketch and post your sketches under the hashtag USk SketchTogether and hashtag SketchTogether, and keep posting for 24 hours. We will be reposting, and it would be really great if you take your chapter and show us some video of saying hello from the world. Oh, from Hawaii too. Hello from Hawaii. And hello from India and Dubai. Wow, this is really exciting. It's great to see everyone. And let's see, I don't know if there's anything else. I think we can mention that, and excuse me while I have notes here too. So I'm going to be honest, I don't have a teleprompter, but I do have notes so that I remember what I'm saying. Oh, hello from Tulsa and from Oxford. It's great seeing everybody from all the different chapters, and hopefully there's some people from my home chapter. And so, you know, the objective of the worldwide community of the Urban Sketchers is to connect people of like mind around the world and to feature the diversity and inclusivity of our community through location, language, age, and culture. The Urban Sketchers exist as a solar sketcher, a small chapter, and also a large chapter, which I really love that. Oh, hello from Switzerland, too. It's great seeing everybody from everywhere. And so we're going to be, let's see, I'm going to make sure that I can look here. Oh, and we've got a request to join already. Hello. Hi, Kendra. Great to see you. It's great to see some people from my local chapter here too watching. So, as I said, we're continuing our virtual tour, and our first location is actually in Ecuador, and we're going to be visiting USk Quito with Mauricio López, and hopefully I haven't messed up his name too much. He is an architect and an artist with more than 20 years of experience, and he started his Quito chapter in 2013, and it became an official chapter in 2015, so it will be really great to have him on. And also, before we get on with Mauricio, I want to mention that Derwent has generously supported this whole event. I mean, one of the great things about being an urban sketcher is it is a huge family, and you know, anywhere you go in the world you can sketch with people, so it makes it really exciting. You know, that's one of the reasons that I love being involved with Urban Sketchers, because I think it is one of the it is a great organization no matter what level of sketcher you are. It's a community that you can meet anywhere around the world, and that's why it's been so exciting to travel around the world and see all these different chapters. So I'm going to try to bring Mauricio on here, and hopefully it's still not raining. He said it was raining a little bit yesterday, so I am going to see if I can find him. Let's see. Hopefully he will come up. Ah, yes, he has. So I'm going to invite. And let's see if he is able to join. And we're waiting just a second here. Oh my gosh, he's here.
Hello,
Hola.
hello. My mask, hello. Hi, Chris.
Hello.
Hello.
It's great to see you.
Ready. I'm ready,
Yeah.
I'm ready.
Yes.
Yes.
And who are you?
Hello, I am Mauricio López. I am a sketcher. I am co-founder and administrator of USk Quito. I say welcome to the middle of the world in the Quito. I have been passionate about sketcher for 8 years ago. And welcome to the middle of the world, all sketchers.
Mm-hmm. And where are you sketching?
I am in the Central Historical. I changed my camera.
Yes, please. See.
Yes. It's raining in Quito, but in this moment we have sound. We have sound. I am in the downtown area in the historical center. It's a World Heritage Site since 1958. Here we have more than 40 churches, several monasteries, convents, and hundreds of heritage houses. Mm-hmm. Right now, I'm in the front of the beautiful cathedral, which was built in the 17th century, but they built about 3 times because of the quarters. I love this building. This is a very important building. In the right, we have the Plaza La Independencia, surround administrative buildings, municipalities, house presidential, and many people come to visit to space in this day. I have to change the location because raining in Quito, and I in the other place. But in this moment, I have a good sound. Voy a hablar un poquito también en español para Spanglish.
No. Okay. Good.
Yes. Yeah. This is a esta es una plaza muy importante e icónica. Left we have the beautiful church, y esta es una importante plaza y hoy día vienen muchas familias. Al fondo tenemos otra iglesia bonita. In the front is the Basilica Church.
It looks beautiful.
Yes, it's very beautiful. And I am for this. Do you? I would like to show some sketch. Do you
yes,
like?
Please. See.
I introduce. He's my son.
Everybody son. Say hi to his son.
Yes. I have several sketch about this. For example, different corners. For example, this is a corner for the left. It is.
That's incredible.
This is the left corner. I made in another time. This is other sketch I made with students in my class. With students, it's similar to lo que estoy haciendo. I made in this today is similar. And have this is I love study is only sketch with coffee. With coffee.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yes.
And
Tell us about your chapter. Oh.
Repeat, please.
Oh, tell us about your chapter, your statement about sketching. You're an educator in the community.
Oh, yes. The chapter is Urban Sketcher Quito. It is born in 8 years ago, but in this moment we don't have to out drawing because tenemos prohibición. I have forbidden. However, in 2 weeks we are going. Next week we come back. Volveremos en
bueno.
2 semanas, en 2 semanas. Y esto es algo que estoy haciendo hoy, pero empecé un poquito tarde y está todavía con algunas, sí, pero está el carrito de la policía que está por allá. This car, I have I have a sensibility for not only architectural. I interested in the sound, the environment, and the environment. See the people, what happened in this place. It is more important. And I would like to show other sketch.
Please do.
The others. For example, this is the Quito. This is in Quito. Yes.
See?
This is on other side. Quito is building, very building, very city, very beautiful city. Excuse my English, please.
Oh, you're doing very well. Very good.
I try to explain, but this is my city. I was born, Turcan. This is Quito, and I have other place. This is the
similar. That's beautiful.
The other side, the other side. Quito is a beautiful city. We have many sites for drawing, and I changed my camera. Yes.
Oh yes.
Tenemos muchos. We have many places, beautiful places, and each corner you can draw. It's very beautiful. And today, in the morning it was raining, but in this moment we have sun and change any time.
Yes, rain is always the urban sketcher's constant battle when you're worrying about it raining. But
yes.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We have to move on to the next guest, but gracias. Thank you very much for being part of the show. Your sketches are amazing.
Muchas gracias. Solo lo último en español. Ser sketcher or being sketcher is a philosophy of the life. The sketcher see the world with the eyes of the heart. I enjoy sketchers all time. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias a todos. Estoy muy contento. Un saludo desde Quito. Espero we have you come to Quito someday. Esperamos de que nos unamos aquí en Quito en algún momento y mucha suerte, good luck a todos mis amigos de la zona 4. Zona 4.
Sí, yeah.
Y muchas gracias.
Yes, thank you so much. I would love to sketch there. And thank you for joining us. And I am going to change. Bye-bye. Thanks. I am going to change now. Oops. Let's see if it lets me. All right. All right. And now, thanks so much. next we are traveling to Brazil, to Sao Paulo. And the Urban Sketchers Brazil was founded in 2011, so they're celebrating a 10-year anniversary of their chapter. So I'm going to bring on, let's see if they've requested to join. Hold on just a second. As Federica said, we're on schedule, so that's good. And let me find, let's see, which one it's on. I think it's, yes. All right, there he is. So let's bring Ronaldo on here. And hopefully he will be able to come on. It takes just a second. And they are going to be sketching in the pavilion. Let's see if they've accepted. Hold on just a second. Like I said, we're all neophytes here. And let's see if he actually did get invited. If you're on here, Ronaldo, if you could ask to join. And sorry, we have dead air here. Let's see if we can get him. Oh, it says he's unable to join. Let's see. Let me try one more time, and then we'll have to try to come back. Let's see. Or if it's, let me see if the other address works. Okay, I've invited their urban sketching group, and maybe that will work. Ooh. Okay, I assume this might be. Let's see if this one works. Sorry for the dead air. Let's see. Oh, someone's here. Is that you, Ronaldo?
Yes.
Okay, yay. I was like, the third one is a charm. So,
yes.
well, I've heard you're an old hand at this, at Instagram Live. So.
Yeah, I've done some Instagram lives for Urban Sketchers Brazil, and we had like USk talks for Brazilian community, and that's what we have done at home while we couldn't go outside to sketch.
It looks like you have some weather there too that's a little bit windy and
Yes, it was raining, the floor is still wet, it's windy, not common for springtime as we are here right now, but still we got 20 people coming for our first meeting.
Wow.
After we stopped because of the pandemic. Yeah.
Oh, how wonderful. So tell us about where you're sketching and who you are.
Hi, I'm Ronaldo. I am an urban sketcher from São Paulo, Brazil. I'm also a member of the membership community, and I also am the head of the Urban Sketchers Brazil. Mm-hmm. We are today in São Paulo at Ibirapuera Park. It's our version of New York City's Central Park.
Oh, nice.
It's a huge park inside the city limits. And let me see if I can show you the lake, the big lake.
Oh, very pretty.
Yes. A lot of trees, animals, nature in the middle of the city.
Oh, very cool.
And we chose the Japanese pavilion to be the spot, the meeting spot of today's meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Some sketchers are sitting on the wet floor
Oh my goodness. I know what
sketching.
that's like. Yes, I've sketched in many rainstorms, and just yesterday got very muddy when we were sketching because it had just rained.
Yeah. Rosana has made
Ooh, very
two
beautiful.
watercolors already.
Oh, wow.
Fala oi aqui.
Oi. Well, hi, how are
Hello.
Let me see who else is sketching here in the garden. Try not to move the camera too fast.
No, this is perfect.
Yes, the rain helped and stopped right before we got online. This is Mr. Kato. He's Japanese.
Amazing.
He lives in Brazil a long time,
Mm-hmm.
and he's doing another sketch, another watercolor. Kato-san, pode mostrar o outro? He will show the other watercolor he started earlier.
Oh, beautiful.
It's the koi fish pond here at the gardens.
Uh-huh. Do most people in your chapter use watercolors? What are their favorite materials?
Most people started to watercolor because of urban sketchers. Myself, I never had any experience with watercolor, and I learned with other friends from urban sketchers, and I started to watercolor. I did one sketch here 6 years ago when we had a meeting here.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see if I can show you.
Oh, I'd love to see it. Oh, wow. That's gorgeous.
This one I did 6 years ago, and today it was raining, and I did one fast sketch, as we call here, ramen sketch, when you do it in about 3 minutes.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm shaking.
No.
This one I did today in like 15 minutes.
Wow, 15 minutes. That looks, I mean, the color is beautiful. And like I said, working in the sun, or in the rain, is an additional challenge. It looks very cool.
Yeah, everything is kind of flat, it's gray, but people still came to sketch.
But that's always kind of the most interesting thing about urban sketching is you can sketch a different area many times and get different light.
Exactly.
And, and sketching in the rain is sometimes, or at least in cloudy days, I kind of like a little bit better because it's easier on the eyes.
And I also like when the weather is like this, because here in São Paulo, in Brazil, it's usually very warm. So it's nice to have this weather here. Marilia is also sketching here.
Hello. Hello, everyone.
Yes, let's see your sketch. Yes.
Oh,
beautiful.
To capture the atmosphere of this wonderful place called Pavilhão Japonês. And there's an expo of the bonsai.
Oh, Marilia is telling about the bonsai.
Yes.
The small trees exhibition they are holding here.
There are bonsais almost 100 years old.
These bonsais are almost 100 years old, yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Obrigado, Marilia.
Okay, thank you.
Do we have time for me to go inside and show the people sketching
we
there?
We have to, yes, if you hurry. We have about, I'm going to say 2 minutes. So let's see them very quickly. Because I want to see the inside.
Okay, I just had to take my shoes off.
I love that term, ramen sketch, that Noga just said. I'm going to start using the ramen sketch.
Yeah, when we have just a little time to sketch. People are here.
Oh, nice.
And I want to show you the koi pond and people sketching on the balcony.
Which actually, one of the sketches we saw earlier was of the koi pond. So.
Yes.
Oh,
here.
Beautiful. Yes. It is
Let
one of
me
the
see.
places I really
Cynthia.
want to sketch is Brazil. Oh, yes.
We are very excited and glad to be part of the Sketch Together. People will share their sketches with the hashtag later.
Yes, please do. We'd love to see all of them. Well, thanks
And
so
we are
much.
we are glad to have this meeting because it's the first one since the pandemic, and everybody was very excited to be part of Sketch Together too.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you so much for joining us. It's been wonderful to see all of your group sketching, and I would love to visit Brazil sometime and sketch. It looks like such
You're
a wonderful
welcome.
place. Oh, yes. Well,
We are
thank you so
waiting
much.
everybody here.
Yeah, I need to make my reservations now. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Christina.
And we will now move on to our next. So now we are moving a little bit north to USk Jacksonville. So I'm going to search for the, and they're a pretty new chapter. They just were, they became an official chapter in 2020. So an exciting time to become, in the middle of a pandemic, they actually became an actual chapter. So I'm sure they have a lot of interesting stories about that. So I have just invited them. And again, if you don't want to see the comments, click on the picture, on my picture. Oh, yes. Hello.
Hey, how are
It's
you?
good to see you.
Great to see you. Live from Jacksonville, we got Lisa and Chris.
Yes, hello. So tell us about yourselves.
Okay, Jacksonville Urban Sketcher we were approved as a chapter September of 2020. So we're brand new, and we have been sketching together for about two and a half years.
Yeah.
And all through the pandemic, we stayed current with Zoom meetings every single month, and we did a lot of assignments and things. And as soon as we could get out, we are out sketching. So we're
Well, it looks like a beautiful place. And so, yeah, tell us, show us around. Show us where you're sketching today.
All right, well, good. Well, it's always good to see you. We're in what we call the historic church district of Jacksonville. I'll do a little pan here, hopefully, if I can reverse the screen. And we have some great historic structures and churches, and certainly the one centerpiece of our historic district is the Immaculate Conception Catholic Church, built in 1905.
Wow.
It's a beautiful, beautiful architectural piece. It's pretty much the centerpiece, again, of our historic church district. We've got about 7 or so historic churches, but we thought we'd really take a challenge and go after this one today, if I could. So
yeah, that one looks like it's pretty epic.
Yeah, it's pretty epic. And talk about epic, I want to pan our crowd if we could, because we have a tremendous group of artists and sketchers. And I wanted to show you they're all set up and lined up and ready to say hello. But before we do that, I'm going to get a little closer and let you take a look at some of the work we did today. We've been out here a couple hours, and it's just absolutely fantastic stuff. We're made up of artists, oil painters, watercolorists, architects, landscape architects, just general wonderful artists. Pastel artists. Can you imagine doing a pastel as an urban sketcher? It's just fantastic. But this gives you a little bit of an idea of the level of talent in our group. We're pretty proud of this group for sure. And as Lisa mentioned earlier, we've only been sketching together a couple of years, but doggone it, we're a bunch of grizzled veterans. How about that?
It's amazing how quickly you bond over art. I mean, I think that's one of the amazing things about urban sketchers. And what a great group of people there.
Yeah, absolutely. It's the world's passport, as a lot of people like to say, and it's a wonderful, wonderful venue, certainly for all of us to be a part of as well. So we're very thankful to be a part, and pretty excited to be a part. This is amazing.
Yeah. This is it's really, like I said, it's great to see the turnout here. So can you tell us a little bit about where you're sketching and something interesting about your chapter?
Well, the most interesting thing about our chapter, I think, is our people.
Yes. Well, I think that's the most interesting thing about every chapter.
Yep. In downtown Jacksonville, we meet up. We're trying to meet up monthly now. As Lisa said, we were doing Zoom calls earlier, but to get downtown, we're a river city. There's certainly a lot of places downtown to get out and sketch. Architecture obviously is always the challenge, but some of the beautiful historic structures here, especially in the church district, is a lot of fun to sketch. So this is our first time in this district, actually.
And I actually heard that you do instructional demos too. That sounds really interesting. Is that something like you develop as a chapter, kind of to get, because that's one of the things that's most interesting when starting a chapter, is a lot of people want to know, how do I get into this? Is that kind of what inspired this?
Yes. On the Zoom meetings, Chris has done a few. I've done one. We've had Mike Dakabara. We've had the Sneaky Artist.
Had Merrick.
And we had Merrick.
Yeah.
So we've had a few, and we're always looking for somebody else who wants to talk, because everybody has a different viewpoint. When the beauty of Urban Sketcher is when you go out and you sketch and everybody has a different viewpoint. It's fascinating. We love it.
Yeah, we sort of call it seeing the world through the eyes of an artist. And, we can come up and look at one building and you'll get 20 different opinions, if you will, sketch opinions. So it's really wonderful to see what catches the eye of every particular artist. And that's what I think makes this different, this group different, because all of us are artists, and we look at things a little differently, and that's what makes
that's
it
for
exciting.
sure.
Yeah. Awesome.
All right. Is there anything you want to show us before we leave?
Well, I'm sure you want to see more than just Lisa and I, so I'm going to turn the camera down and show our group, because our group wants to just wish the world well here and say hello and brag about themselves as much as we can as well. So on 3, what are we going to say, guys? 1, 2, 3. Go Sketchers!
Yay, that's great.
Awesome group.
It's so great that you've stayed so close with all the Zoom meetings and everything over the pandemic, because I think that's super important. I think, as an admin of my own chapter, we did a lot of Zoom meetings and stuff like that when we couldn't meet together. So that's a great way to stay close, and your turnout is a testament to that.
Well, it was doubly hard for us because we were a new chapter. And, when you're a new chapter, you only have a few people. So you have to do something to try and keep those people engaged and find more people, So that's why.
And I've got a shout out to the missing person in this group.
Yes.
And she is the one behind the camera and behind our technological expertise.
Absolutely.
Anna has done such a tremendous job. Without her, we wouldn't know what buttons to push on whose phone. So we want to thank her for every
I'm lucky
bit
to
of
have
this.
her with me today, helping out.
And you're very lucky, because Lisa and I do the best we can with our minimal abilities when it comes to the world of technology.
Yeah, she's made this all possible, and she just said hi, so that's great.
Oh, good. Between Anna and Lisa and myself, the three of us administer the best way we can, and it's wonderful to channel the eyes of the artist through this group. And we just do the best we can to certainly let this group speak as wonderfully as they do with their art.
Well, thanks so much for sharing your chapter with us, and everybody keep posting your sketches. I hope everyone here posts their sketches under hashtag USk SketchTogether or hashtag SketchTogether. And of course, everybody watching, post your sketches too. So thanks so much.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful. It was our pleasure. Take care.
Yeah. And I'm going to move them. And next, we're going to continue through the United States, and we are now going to Las Vegas, which they actually are going to be joining us from the Strip, which they said they never sketch at. So that should be interesting. And I'm going to see if I can find Erick right now. Erick, you can request to join, and I'm also going to try to find you. Let's see. Oh, yes, you're here. So let's see if this works. Yes, and Hannah says, don't forget to post your sketches. And also, again, a reminder as we're waiting for Erick to join, remember that if you want to turn the comments off, to click on my picture, and to bring them back, click on my picture and post your sketches. Hello, Erick.
Hi there. How's everybody this morning?
Great, great. It looks beautiful there.
It's not too bad. It's actually a little hot where we're at. It's
really?
We're on the top of a parking garage just outside of Fremont Street, Las Vegas. This is the old Las Vegas Strip, the original Las Vegas Strip. So you can see a little bit behind me. I'll kind of turn the camera around and show some of what we're looking at here. Because you don't want to look into the sun.
Yeah, then we probably couldn't see anything. Ah, okay.
So that's kind of what our group's been looking at this morning. The Las Vegas Strip. This is the Fremont Street experience. It was a covered walkway. That's some of the work that we've been working on this morning. As we check that out, I'm joined this morning by Linda, who's over here working on her sketch. She's one of our longtime sketchers and a native. So when I say a native, this is something about Linda. So she grew up here. Not very many people grow up in Las Vegas. We get the whole world that comes to see us. And that's probably one of the funner things about our group is that we see people from all over the world who want to come when they're on vacation or a spouse is on a convention or some other event. And we get to see a lot of people that want to come out and sketch in our fair city. So this is Ellen. Or Chris, I'm sorry, Chris. Chris is also sketching. So she's got a great style that she puts together, and she's been looking down at this scene with me for, gosh, how long have we been here? An hour and a half? Yeah. So this is the fun thing about sketching in Las Vegas that I'll say for most people. We don't sketch a lot of casinos, and the big reason is we've been visited by security 3 times since we've been up here this morning. And
really?
Yeah, if you know anything about security people, they don't talk to each other. But they all come and talk to us. So we have to reconvince somebody every time that we're not trying to do an Ocean's 8 heist and break into the Bellagio. We're just sketchers. We're just sketchers.
I don't know. That sounds like an awfully good cover to me. I don't know. I mean,
yeah,
really?
Yeah. You couldn't think of a better one than being a sketcher. So we do get around town. You know, Las Vegas, the Visitors Bureau does a great job of advertising what a fun place it is here. But, you know, there's also great spots out in the desert, red rocks in the desert that we love to go sketch. There are parts of town where we get together in cafes and sketch people and the environment. And the beautiful thing is it's 9 months out of the year. It's perfect weather to be outside. We stay inside in the summertime, but it's a great chance to be outside and enjoying each other's company most days just like this.
Yeah, so how many people do you have out there with you today?
So today we've only got 3 with us this morning. But to be fair, there's some traffic that has closed down the freeways with some construction and a festival that's in town. There's always a festival, and traffic, especially down here, can be tough to navigate. Unless you're coming down in the middle of the week, and we don't often sketch on Tuesdays or Wednesdays.
Well, it sounds like there's a lot of hidden gems in Las Vegas that, like, as an outsider who's never been there before, you wouldn't know. So it's great to have, that's one of the things that's great about, meeting with urban sketchers when you're traveling is they know all the places to go to that you wouldn't necessarily think of.
Right.
So
there's just so much here within a 20-minute drive from the Las Vegas Strip that you could go and see. And you would have the coolest vacation sketches ever because no one has seen that side of Las Vegas where you're from.
And tell us a little bit about your chapter.
So our chapter, we first started sketching together in 2013. It was a group of architects I got together with, and we said, we've got sketchbooks full of every other city. We just have no sketches in our city. And so we began to sketch. And I had known Matt Brame up in the Pacific Northwest, and he had been involved in the Urban Sketchers, and he gave me the idea, we'll start a group. called the Urban Sketchers, and we became an official chapter in late
Uh-huh.
2016. And we have done a pretty darn good job of growing our membership. We've had members from the police department who come out with their kids for opportunities to come and sketch. We have artists, graphic designers, architects, landscape architects, moms, kids. It's really a diverse collection of people who come out to sketch with us.
Oh, and so what's an interesting fact about your chapter then?
So probably, you know, I say an interesting fact is we don't sketch a lot of the Las Vegas you think you know. And we sketch the Las Vegas that is cities. That is a city, much like your own. And it's the corners of our city that we like to look at and bring attention to for the beauty that resides in all corners of this valley. And we really get a chance to celebrate that through the artist's pen and watercolor. So it's really fulfilling to have people look at Las Vegas and say, oh, that's not what I thought it was. I didn't know you had that there.
Yeah, that's one of the beauties about urban sketching is that a lot of times not just traveling and seeing other cities, but the stuff you learn about your own city is always really exciting because you are always looking for new places to sketch, and that sometimes takes you out of your comfort zone. I don't know if it's like that in Las Vegas, but in the city where I live, a lot of people don't tend to leave their little corner of the city. Right. And, you know, urban sketching makes you see other neighborhoods and see other areas and learn about them.
Yeah, and it's really cool to get out there, and how many times on a monthly meeting someone says, wow, what a cool place this is. I didn't know this was even here. And it's really enjoyable.
Rob says he wants to sketch with you now.
I'm ready.
Yeah. So, well, thank you so much for joining us. Is there one last look at the sketches before you leave? Yeah,
do you guys want one last look at?
Yes, please. And one thing that has been really enjoyable about doing this has been seeing everybody's sketch setups. It looks like you have quite a rig there.
Yeah, so this is I got this off of Etsy, but he's an urban sketcher that made these palettes that come together, and it's got a magnet to hold my watercolors on it, and some brush holders.
Oh, that's really cool.
So it's portable. It's super portable that I can carry around with me. Linda's got, now let's show these off. Linda's got these great little palettes.
Art. They've got a bigger one out now.
Yeah, so they're kind of nice because they fit right in your pocket and they hold a lot of color. She's able to work with those. So we always talk about sketch tech, right? That's one of the things we do. Her bag, I remember, was a big deal for us last year. We talked about bags. Yep, the field bag. And then Chris kind of sketches. You can see how many of you hold like Chris does, right? You've got a handful of pens at any given time. Yeah.
Hey, you have to have everything handy that you're using.
That's cool. Right, and she does. So, and I love her technique on how loose and she catches the vibrancy of these great scenes. So,
oh, great.
Here we are as all the Las Vegas is waking up from whatever they did last night, and we don't want to know.
Yeah, exactly. What happens in Vegas, except for your sketches, we don't want them to stay in Vegas. We want you to post them so we can see them.
We certainly will.
Of course, it's hashtag USK SketchTogether and hashtag SketchTogether. So thanks so much for joining us, Eric. It's been so fun seeing a little bit of your city and some of your sketchers.
Well, thanks for doing this. We've enjoyed being here.
Okay, great. Thanks so much.
Okay, bye-bye.
All right, so we are stopping one last place, and then I'm going to bring my co-host Hannah on, and it will be, we'll do a little talking, and, this has been a really great day. And remember also that this doesn't end with this hour. We are still going to be reposting for another, it's going to be 24 hours total, so keep posting your sketches, keep posting video of your chapter so we can see what everyone's doing. So I am going to see if I can get our final group on, and they already have asked to be invited on, so that's awesome. This is going to be USK Mexico City. This is a city I've always wanted to visit, so I'm excited to see what they have to say. They are a They are a chapter that's also been around for 10 years. So, let's see, I did. Oh, yes, and here they are.
Hi.
Hola, hello. Welcome.
Thank you. A todos.
Yes, and who am I talking to today?
My name is Brian. Monse. Ivan. We are the admins of the Ciudad de Mexico chapter. Mexico City chapter.
Oh, welcome.
And this group. Yay.
Oh, how exciting. Hello.
I have fingers drawing in the CMX and twice a year go out
Uh-huh.
to
Oh,
the
that's
CDMX.
incredible.
A drawing ¿cómo se dice? Fuera de la Ciudad de México.
So where are you today? ¿Dónde está? Yeah.
In the Bombilla Park in the south of the Mexico City. It's a green, big park, historical park in the south.
Wow, nice. And
This is a monument of Álvaro Obregón.
uh-huh.
Uh,
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's the Art Deco style architecture.
Uh-huh.
The 20 in the 20 years of the century 19,
Uh-huh.
and yeah.
It looks amazing. Can we see some of your sketches?
What?
Oh, can we see some of the sketches? Yeah. What are you sketching? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yes, amazing. Nice.
I have libreta comunitaria. I guess the sketchbook.
Oh, yes, I wanted to ask about that. Yeah.
Have inviters. When the other sketchers arrive the city, we invited to sketch in the community sketchbook. In this case, we have memories of other sketchers when they are
Oh,
in the
that's
city.
amazing.
Yeah. This is a today sketch and from Diego. This is the
Oh, nice.
Yes. And the other parts in Mexico, the other people go visit the chapter.
Sí.
And they get to draw in the sketchbook. That's no pressure.
All members the group to drawing on it.
Uh-huh. Oh, beautiful. It looks so really nice. And it looks like you have a lot of people here today.
Yeah.
Too.
More or less 20 people. Sí.
Wow.
Okay.
It looks like you get... Oh, go on.
Good. We try make a boomerang.
Oh, yes, please. I saw samples of it. I want to see it.
It's
yes.
a character. always try to resist to put in the feed that kind of movements of the boomerang, but but try to find a moment to all together.
Yes.
Right. This is all support.
So we're about to get the... Oh, yeah. How often does your group meet? That's one of the questions.
What?
How often do you sketch together? How often do you meet?
Uh,
Every week or month or?
one day in the month for after the COVID. Uh, antes,
Twice a month, yes.
antes eran twice a month.
Uh-huh.
But now, one twice in a month.
Once a month.
For this
Mm-hmm.
year. The next year, it's a starter, what, twice a month. Yes.
So do you want to say something about your chapter in Spanish?
Si quisieran decir algo en español sobre el capítulo.
Sí, gracias a
Yeah.
todos nuestros amigos, colegas de Latinoamérica, los dibujantes urbanos mexicanos de otros capítulos. Un abrazo a la distancia y pues gracias a todos.
Sí, gracias por considerarnos.
Y siempre son bienvenidos y están invitados a nuestro capítulo cuando quieran dibujar con nosotros.
Oh, thank you. Hannah just said that this was their third meeting after COVID. So, here's to many meetings in the future. It's been great seeing your chapter, and it looks like it's an incredible city to visit.
Yeah.
So I've heard Mexico City's a really amazing city. So one day.
Yes.
Welcome.
Yes. So thanks so much for joining us. And does anyone have any questions before we move on?
Que si tenemos alguna pregunta o algo así.
No.
¿Quiere la niña participar algo?
All right. Well, let's see your chapter one last time before we leave and say hello. Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you so much. Yeah. Oh, that's great. Thanks so much.
Thanks everyone.
Yeah. Thank you very much. It's been wonderful having you on. And everybody post your sketches. Yeah, everybody post your sketches, hashtag USK Sketch Together and hashtag Sketch Together.
Okay.
Hashtag SketchTogether.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much. And bye.
Bye.
Goodbye. Have a nice day.
Thanks. All right. So now I'm going to bring Hannah on, and thank you so much. And I need to also mention that this is made possible by Derwent. They have sent all the chapters some really nice painting sets. They've been shown in all of the other videos, and hopefully they'll be posting some of their sketches with the art materials too. And Hannah should be joining us any second. Hey, it's good to see you. Yeah, welcome.
Hi.
So,
thank you for inviting me, Christina.
oh, you're welcome. And it's been so great working with you on this project. And these were such exciting chapters to see. And you used to sketch with the Mexico chapter, right?
Well, no, actually, when I was living in Mexico, I was not a sketcher there. So I'm looking forward to go back and meeting them, yes. And to sketch in their guest sketchbook.
Yeah, I mean, I think that everybody should have a guest sketchbook now. I mean, what a great idea. Yes, tell us about yourself, Hannah. You helped start the Jacksonville chapter, and you were with the Chicago chapter for a while?
Yes, it was first, I want to say hi to my former chapter, Chicago, USk Chicago, because everything I learned from this community was there. And then I moved to Jacksonville, and then Lisa was starting the chapter, and I just joined and became one of the admins. I was a little sad because before moving to Chicago, I checked, there is no chapter in USk Jacksonville. Oh no. But then, it just happened at that time. So I'm really grateful for USk Jacksonville as well.
Mm-hmm. Well, it looks like you go on many outings, and it's always exciting to see the sketches that your chapter does. And this is actually the last of our 4 live segments, so it's been a long day for everyone.
It has been. Yeah, this morning I was sketching with my chapter. This is my sketch.
Yeah, so this was at the location we just saw.
That's right. Yes, I left one sketch there. and I brought one sketch here to be there at least with my sketch.
So you've had a busy day in addition to all of this. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, and Noga is saying to talk about your volunteering work, Hannah. I mean, both of us work with social media for Urban Sketchers.
Yes, I started volunteering 2 years ago, actually in a regional event in Miami. I went there and then I met Noga, and from there she invited me to be part of the team. So I'm glad I traveled 7 hours to Miami, from Jacksonville to Miami, because just after that, the pandemic happened, and then if it wasn't for that trip, I don't know. I'm so happy
you wouldn't be part of this. Yes,
yes, it
we
was
both work on USK Talks, and
exactly. So now I like to go and visit Orlando, USK Orlando, just 2 hours from Jacksonville. So whenever I can, I go and visit them, and hopefully there are new chapters so that I can drive there with my husband.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things that's exciting, you know, when you live close to other cities, is that you can go sketch with other cities. Like where we are in Cincinnati, we're within a 2-hour drive at Indianapolis, Columbus, Dayton, Louisville, Lexington, Kentucky. Like we're close to all these cities to sketch at. So that's one thing.
That's right.
A great way to.
Yes, I was surprised because when I was living in Chicago, people say, yeah, I drove 1 hour for this meeting. I was like, how? I just took the train and came back. I came here. But now I do that. I drive 2 hours to USK Orlando to meet with them. So now I understand.
Yeah. So I guess this kind of wraps it up. Does anyone have any questions? This has been a fun. Yes, and don't forget Derwent, who has been supporting, and like I said, Hannah has been a huge support getting this whole USK sketch together off the ground. I remember a couple of years ago, I thought it was the coolest thing ever when they did the sketch crawl across the world, where every hour people posted sketches from their chapter, and it just shows how big and diverse this group is. It's wonderful seeing everybody's sketches around the world and just seeing how similar we all are. We all love to show the world through our work, and I think that's one of the most exciting things about being an urban sketcher. And I hope everybody posts their sketches for the rest of the day. We'll keep reposting them. I know Hannah and I will both be jumping online now and reposting stuff, and say hello to all of us. So we really look forward to seeing everybody's sketches. So thanks everybody for joining. Yes. And
thank you.
Yeah, we'll see everybody later.
See you.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Keep sketching.
Yes, please do keep sketching, and keep hashtagging USK Sketch Together and hashtag Sketch Together.
Together, that's right.
Yes,
Bye.
thanks. Bye.